Good morning, traders. Hope everyone is doing great today. So let's have a look at the price of Bitcoin. So we have an M formation here. This we actually saw developing yesterday when we actually did get a rejection at 6116. So we had one, tap 2, and tap 3 rejection. Small distribution phase, to be honest. Nothing I'm really worried about. I did mention before that we need a close above 1112 to remain in the bullish scenario, and we can see that we did actually dip down, but we did get above this value, local value area high, and we are currently at 113,300. So looking at the actual structure of Bitcoin, we can see ahead of us that there is a possibility that we may come and fill that CME gap that's a little close. We could just wick down, come back up. We need, ideally, we still need to close above 1112,500 today as well. And it's at the moment we are just ranging, and we're probably ranging because of the FOMC, Powell speaking tonight. So yeah, we came back there into that area there. Now we are trying to stay above that level. Right, okay. So we do see a lot of, this is actually the spot order flow and not futures. We do see a lot of buying by Binance in this range here. So as the price was dipping down, we saw a lot of buyers come in. Now we want, like I said, we really want to hold 1112,500 daily close. We don't want to close below this daily value area. We can come and test this VWAP. We can actually come and lose this daily value area low, test the daily low, and come back up. But a close, I'm talking about an actual close. We need to close above 1112,500. We can come all the way back down into this VWAP band anytime today, because we know there's going to be a lot of volatility because of the FOMC. Yeah, so we can come down, wick into here, collect some more orders. I do know there is some more orders here, but it looks like Binance has been buying up this dip, and I also have another chart that shows me that Coinbase was doing the same. So we did have a total of 200 million buys on the ETF. That's okay. That's not bad for this week. So looking at the 3-day liquidation, we do have a lot of short liquidations above us in about the 100, just a 116, 500 zone. So we could see a short squeeze. We'd also have a small amount of liquidations below us as well. But what we are going to have, if we can go to a 2-week heat map, we do have a lot of liquidation levels underneath us. So it's something to take a note of. In a situation like this, in what I've seen in the past, especially on a day like this, we can get a very aggressive wick down. I mean, we're at 113, and if we have a look, a 6% decrease in BTC. Well, that can easily happen for BTC. It can drop 6% in a day, easy. I'm not saying this is going to happen, and I wouldn't like this to happen. I want the price to remain above 1112 because I am in a long position. And if we do wick down into 110, 109 area, I'm just going to add to my position because the overall trend is not down, it's up. if we have a look at the daily time frame, yeah, if we look at the daily time frame, sorry, this chart looks a bit quite messy, but it's an important chart. Let me just expand this. So we can see that we are testing the 50 EMA. So we're also getting rejection at this anchored VWAP from the 107 lows. So we have attempted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attempts to break above this anchored VWAP. And we usually get this many attempts. We can come back and test this POC of the range. That's at 111. Fill that CME gap, collect some more orders, and have another attempt. And the next attempt is usually a breakout of this. We are supported very, very well. So we're in between this VWAP and this VWAP, and this VWAP strategy that nobody actually talks about because they don't understand it. It's ain't TA people. This is a very good, powerful strategy which you can learn clicking on my link to my Telegram link. Contact me because I do teach this strategy. Links in the description below. Sorry, I got carried away there. We can see there's a lot of volume support in this range as well. And we are still in an uptrend, so I mean we can actually come back down, bounce even at 109. It's quite healthy. It's only when we lose this value area low at 107, if we lose 107, then I'm going to change the way I look at this. I mean, at the moment I still think we're in an uptrend. We're still bullish. This is bullish structure. There's nothing weak about here. Yeah, we are just collecting some bids. I know there is a bit of sell pressure here, rejection, whatever you want to call it. But as soon as we close a daily candle above 114, 115.5, the road is empty. I mean, the road is empty to all the way up to test the top of this range, which is 119 400. Break that, 125. Break that, 130. So we're just going sideways. It's quite clear to see what's going on here. We're going sideways, and you can take advantage of trading these movements on a smaller time frame every single day. There's a trade available on BTC. So we do have some important news today. The federal fund rate, the forecast is 4%. Previous is 4.25. If we do get our 4%, this is quite bullish for the markets, although I can see a bit of a tiny correction. If there's nothing changed and we are still at 4.25, well, that's not going to be good news. However, there is something else. So we do have a lot of we have a lot of companies with their earnings coming out tomorrow and today. Got Google today, Meta tomorrow, Microsoft, important one, tomorrow. Yeah, those are the important ones. And I think we have Nvidia. Is it on Friday? Let's have a look. Or was it yesterday? I don't know. I can't see it. Can you? Let's just type it in. Nvidia. Oh, it's actually on the 19th. Earnings announcements. It's actually on the 19th. Okay, I thought it was this week. My mistake. Right, so it doesn't change anything. I mean, this could give us some volatility. The earnings are gonna, give us some volatility. So we do have some volatility coming in. But like I said, I'm very bullish at the moment. I don't think there's anything bearish about this market structure, to be honest. And if we do dip, you can always hedge your trade anyway with a short trade. So, there is that strategy as well. I want to thank BYDFI for sponsoring this channel. They're doing an excellent deposit bonus. Very good exchange. This is the exchange I only trade on. So if you do deposit $1,000, you're going to get $200 bonus. Deposit $20,000 and you will get a $2,000 bonus. So big shout out to BYDFI. Links in the description below. Locally speaking, like I said, we came down, bounced off the 50 EMA on the 4-hour chart. Distribution, M formation, or beginning of an M formation pattern. So like I said, we do have some support levels. So you have support level at 111, 109, 500, and also 108. If we lose 107, 500, not looking good. So you got 3 support levels, 3 upper targets, liquidity targets. You have an imbalance in this section here that hasn't been filled. They'll probably come and attack that. So you want to be positioned in. And if you do want to have notifications and education on order flow and trade setups, join my Telegram group in the link description of this video. You need to deposit $1,000 into BYDFI account and you'll get free access. DM me the word join, where we do share trade setups on a daily basis. For example, yesterday there was 2 long positions there, 2 short positions. That's 4 trades. 4 trades you can profit from, and we're back in the long because we knew that there was going to be a bounce here. So yeah, if you want to join that community, links in the description below, and I'll speak to you guys soon. Take care. Bye bye.